Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Adams, aka Bassmint, Tecknow, and Ex-pletive for a rap name. I do music. I've been doing it since 2010. This is my second YouTube channel. My first YouTube channel I started about 2 years ago, which is called Car Gamer 81CO. That's more or less car stuff. I have a real race car and a couple other cars and stuff. So I do mostly car stuff on there, as well as car games, pretty much anything car related on that channel. But I've been wanting to start this channel for about a year now. I just didn't know where to go about it yet, and I've kind of been in and out of the music scene for the last 2 years since I started the other YouTube channel. And I also have a race car, so it's a lot of time out of my life sometimes, especially in this last year or so. But I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel because I'm a big music guy. I've been wanting to share stuff with you guys for a really long time. I just never really wanted to start YouTube, and then once I started YouTube, now I like it, and it's kind of fun. I DJ, I play guitar, and I create all my own music pretty much, whether it comes to hip hop or electronica. Bassmint Tecknow is kind of like a strain between like 9 Inch Nails, Pink Floyd, Phil Collins, just a whole diversity of music, even some Metallica feel to it because I'm a guitarist, so I put a lot of guitar into my music. But like I said, I started in 2010, and I started with SoundClick, and then went to SoundCloud. I haven't been on SoundClick in like years, but that's where I started. Got a lot of good advice from musicians from there when I first started. Some guys that even had some Grammys and stuff like that, which was really cool to talk to people like that. Kind of sucks I fell out of there, but it just wasn't really, it didn't get a lot of listens technically. So that's why I went to SoundCloud. My name on SoundCloud would be Bassmint Tecknow. You can pretty much find me on iTunes, Amazon, all that stuff if you want to download some of the albums I've released. But the free stuff is on SoundCloud. All that's free because it's just stuff that I'll probably never ever release as, profit. My very first album, actually, I put out in 2011, I think. Maybe it was 2012. But either way, it was very experimental. So that album, do not judge too much. It's called Where's Jesus? And my buddy did some artwork for me, and it was really cool. And I basically inspired the album off of the artwork and things I was going through in my life at that time. So it was very, very experimental. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just probably not my favorite stuff I've created. But they say you're your worst critic, and I think that's kind of true when it comes to anything. I mean, even me being a car guy, I'm like, there's things I'm really particular on myself. It's just how I am. But anyways, we needed to continue talking about music. So, I DJ, play guitar, create all this music. I actually use FL Studio. So let me show you guys. So this is kind of like my setup. I use just a Akai mini thing, and it works good. It's got even, your drum stuff and your knobs for doing all your crazy dubstep stuff, which I'm not really big into dubstep, so I don't do too much with the knobs a lot. It was fun kind of during the fad of dubstep, that it was kind of fun to play with, but wasn't really that cool. And then this is my Stratocaster, it's a Squire, and then this is my other guitar lighting. That is my Telly, but I got a broken string, man. I broke my string tuning it one time, and I still have not got no new strings, but like I said, I've been kind of in and out of the music scene for a minute. Okay, maybe that'll work. Okay, so anyway, I use FL Studio. I still use number 11. It's probably my favorite. And the camera's kind of offset there, so you guys are probably going, what the hell? Sorry. So I use FL Studio. I've been using it since I started. I've tried all of them, you know, from Pro Tools to Ableton to all of them. Yeah, all of the other programs, and I didn't really ever like too much of them, but I have a lot of packs. I guess you can't quite see all my stuff there, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff just for like raps and, you know, just stuff to kind of build ideas, or even just raps. You know, raps I usually don't release for profit, so that's kind of stuff I can get away with some loops and stuff like that from other people. But this is the crazy part about my studio. I've got a pretty good sound card in here. It's about 3 years old now, but oh, I think that's the wrong button. This is the right button. I have so much for plugins, and I'm sure there's a lot more new stuff out there. I haven't really been keeping up in the last 2 years. But yeah, this is my plugins. So I've got pretty much everything for your amps, controllers, delays, dynamics, filters, all this stuff for making your music sound good, and also visuals. And a few controllers that it came with. This is all my drum stuff. So there's a lot of drum stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I can set it up like that, and you guys can actually see the screen, or something like that. Okay. So yeah, lots of drum stuff, some controllers, some MIDI stuff, miscellaneous stuff, which is just really oddball stuff that I don't even really use, so it's just in there. Samplers, gotta have a lot of them, and synthesizers. Talk about any sound you want, I'm pretty sure I got it somewhere in here, you know. Like, there's so much in here. It is ridiculous. And that's kind of why my music sounds so different, because I mean, my next album that I'm releasing probably somewhere around the first of the year, and sorry, my heater just kicked on. Probably somewhere around, okay, not the first of the year, but somewhere in 2018 I will be releasing the next album, but it has a really Eastern sound to it. So it's an album that I'm really proud of. I worked really hard on it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But the last album I just released, which was called In or Out, that one was it was fun to make, but I never had, like, it didn't have the feel like this next album will. So you guys, I hope I can show you some new things that I'm working on as we go. But yeah, that's my studio right there, pretty much. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's intro. Like I said, I'm hoping to post videos once a week, but it might be once every 2 weeks, something like that. Just depends on my schedule and my creativity level, you know. Like with the other channel, I'm really busy all the time, but you know, music it calls you from time to time, and it's something you gotta feel, and it's gotta feel you back. So I hope you guys stay tuned and enjoyed the intro. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a great day.